can kind of take me through the beginning of your fashion career when you first had your shop, Blonde.
I worked retail for many years, and then I just knew I had to get out, and I put a business proposal together, and then I shopped it to people, and one of the customers from where I worked had me present it to her and her husband, and they gave me money to start my store. I've always had really good opportunities.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's kind of a good story.
So what was it like having your own shop?
Oh, it was amazing. And at that time I was into surfing. So I would go surf in the morning, come in, open shipments, love dressing people because you know, I get such a buzz off making people feel better. So people were scared of me when I was in there because they knew they were gonna leave with a lot of clothes, you know? And but I loved it, it was fun.
Yeah, so you had that store for about 10 years, right?
Yeah, 8 years.
8 years.
Yeah.
And you did a lot of styling as well. So what was that transition like, going from running your store to styling?
You know, I've always just done whatever's needed to get done. And I think because I had a little bit of a reputation in fashion that I've done everything. Like I merchandised at Planet Blue, helped buying, I did design, like I'll do anything. Nothing has ever been a choice. It's been something that's I've fallen into.
Yeah.
I never thought I was gonna be a stylist. I just got given opportunities. After closing my store, Ling, the owner of Planet Blue, offered for me to work there and design their private label. I had never thought of designing, nor had I any clue how to design. I didn't go to school for it. I don't know how to sketch. I can't even draw a stick figure. I don't know how to drape or cut a pattern. But when there's a will, there's a way, I think.
Right. Yeah, that's cool. So how did that all go down? How did they approach you to design for the Blue Moon line?
I don't really know. I still to this day wonder because there's probably 100 women in that company, and I think I was probably the least qualified person.
What was the decision process like, deciding that you wanted to go from Blue Moon to designing Flynn Skye?
I think there was a couple things. One, I was ready to move on, and two was I realized that I was good at making other people money, and I just came to a point of just wanting to do it, you know?
Yeah, for yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, you know, a lot of people have ideas, but doing it is a whole different thing.
Okay, so let's talk about a few pieces in your closet. What is the story behind this one?
This is my favorite. This is the first piece I ever designed for Blue Moon, for Planet Blue. And so I love it. It had a very long shelf life.
That's awesome. Did it come in like different fabrics?
It came in so many fabrics. It came short, it came long. I mean, I have seen this dress on so many girls.
Okay, so what are some other pieces that you want to talk about? What's this white one?
This white one is I love it because it's from a vintage store, and I like things that not everyone can have to mix with my stuff.
Yeah.
But I just found that, and I was going to switch out the buttons, and then I kind of just started loving the buttons.
Yeah, it's so cool.
But I mean, these are vintage jeans. Like, I like that element because then not everyone can have what you're wearing.
Yeah, so true.
Yeah.
Keep it original.
This is just a dress that looks good on everyone, and it's really fun and girly, and it goes off the shoulders.
That's cute.
So it's really feminine.
I like the print too. How do you pick your prints for your line? Are you just sort of drawn to certain things and that's what goes?
My prints, I usually pick in an hour. I do everything at such a high speed. I usually design an entire collection within an hour. I go to a woman that sketches and we just go over everything, and I don't pre-plan. It's odd.
Yeah.
I just make it. I just make it. Yeah, I don't have like mood boards, and you know, a lot of people can have this concept. I don't do that. I'll take a picture of like a grandma's shirt walking down the street because it will give me an idea, and that's where a whole collection can come from.
Yeah. In your closet, what kind of jewelry pieces and brands do you like to wear? Like, who are some of the people that you
jewelry,
like to wear?
I mean, I like to support my friends, and luckily I have a lot of talented ones. But really, most of my jewelry and my earrings.
Yeah, I saw the other one too.
That's Tori Praver had that near you one night, and she just put it in mine.
Really?
Because we go out. I mean, there's a group of us that we're like a small gang. It's like Tori Praver, Sid and Dell, Jen Rossi with Jen's Pirate Booty. We do similar stuff and just are so supportive of each other. And I don't know, it's kind of cool watching your friends. Like, my thing is power by numbers. You know, if you're in the same industry, I guess, you can have appreciation.
It's cool that you have so many friends like that totally understand what you're going through too, because that's what, like, I mean, I'm constantly doing stuff, work, you know, my line, this, you know, and people don't understand it, but it's really nice that you have a lot of friends that do.
You know, and a lot of times if you don't know people and they want that info, they don't give it out. It's very hard to get into fashion for that reason.
Yeah.
Because it's like being an investigator. You have to get leads to try and find these people because they're not floating around.
So your daughter has a major influence on the brand just because of her aesthetic and personality and style. Can you just talk a little bit about that?
She's just a cool, both my kids are cool, but Flynn, being a girl, has this kind of no fear attitude. She does her own thing. So she'll pull a skirt up and make it a tube top and comes and brings me a shirt and says, like, cut the sleeves off. And she just has her thing, and it just works because she's being true to herself.
Yeah.
So it's hard in fashion, everything's being done. So I'm really trying to just stay true to myself and just do things that I think people will like, and fingers crossed that they do.
What was sort of a major turning point for you and the brand for its road to success, basically?
Honestly, the first season, Free People picked it up and Planet and so many big accounts that it just was out the gate running.
What's next for Flynn Skye and for you?
I mean, the next thing is growing it and hopefully evolving and being able to do a better job and not to disappoint people.